What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Shiv here. Alright, so Blizzard has announced the 2016 Hearthstone Championship Tour. Whole new set of rules, whole new whatever. So let's get through this, see what we got here. Alright. So, alright, Red BlizzCon 20, blah, 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 blah. Alright, boring shit. Hearthstone major tournaments and online Hearthstone Cups where players compete to earn points in their bid to secure a coveted spot in one of the season's championships, each with an additional prize pool of 100,000. So every fucking championship is going to be 100K. So, that raises the stakes quite a bit, right? Alright, the first point giving event for tour will take place at DreamHack Winter 2015 so basically right now. This is huge. These are the points that they're fighting for right now, so they gotta do really well. Alright, players are once again eligible to earn points through ranked play starting December on their quest to reach Hearthstone. Alright, so again, ladder's going to matter. But, let's kind of get to some of this stuff here. Alright, so first thing we're going to take a look at is this little flowchart thing that they have here. Alright, there's going to be in the Americas and Europe and Asia Pacific. China apparently has their own thing. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so you've got the Winter Championship, you've got the American Spring Championship, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Makes perfect sense. This all makes sense. I like how they got the championship structure. This is exactly what we were kind of expecting on the Innovated. It made the most sense. It's kind of stuff we've seen in other games, so it makes perfect sense here. Alright, so let's back out. Alright, there we go. Alright, so what is new? This is what everybody wants to see. Based on feedback from last year's tournaments, we've made the following changes. More local champions. Alright, cool. 4 tournaments, 3 season championships. Alright, so they're actually dividing it up via those championships. So that's really good. So that's going to put a lot more pressure on the players. And I will say that. It's definitely going to put a lot more to compete. But, that's just the way it is. No instant buys in Hearthstone Majors. Thank you, fucking Lord. Okay, invited players may have their spots reserved, but they will start at the same round as all open players to ensure a more even playing field. Which means, like Astakaka and Tice could lose round 1 easily in these opens to people nobody's ever heard of. This gives the opportunity for lesser known players to actually get a foothold, or somebody brand new starting out getting into the competitive scene. So I like that. More money. We've increased the prize pool of the Hearthstone World Championship to a cool $1 million with 100,000 prize pool for each of the... Okay, so yeah. We were talking a lot on Innovated about how these majors, this, that, and the other don't really feel all that major to us, It's it's kind of weak. But yeah, this is actually something worth getting into. I really like this. This is definitely where they need to go. More on-site events with multiple fireside gatherings serving as settings for season preliminaries that lead into season championships. Okay, that's cool. I like that. There are more opportunities for you to attend local events to either compete or cheer your favorite players. Okay, cool. Sweet. Liking it. I can't wait to see where the American stuff's going to be. I'd love to attend. Points matter more than ever. When did they not matter? I mean, seriously, Stan Cifka got fucked over by 1 point. 1 fucking point, guys. Alright. With the point decay after each championship season and the last call invitational qualifications relying on total accumulated points, collecting points will give you more opportunities to join the competition at any time. Okay, so, if I'm reading this correctly, alright, each one of the championships throughout the year is going to be broken into its own little season, and then there's going to be an aggregated accumulated point system kind of thing that'll account for the last call tournament, I guess. Sure, that makes sense. Alright. Yeah, okay. Point distribution has been rebalanced. Oh, this is going to be good. I can't wait to see how they rebalance it, because the last system was pretty fucking shit. Top placing players in a given event will receive fewer points. Good. And lower placing players will receive more points. Excellent. For ranked play, this also includes providing points to every player that achieves the legend rank in an eligible season. So just getting legend rank can get you into one of these tournaments, ladies and gentlemen. Good to know. More flexible match and tournament formats. We will take the opportunity with this year's new structure to iterate and improve upon match format from each championship season to the next, encouraging other event organizers to be creative. Sweet. No pre-described match format from what it looks like here, ladies and gentlemen. There might be one specific to those events and whatever, but they're not locking it down like, oh, it's all going to be Conquest, eat a bag of dicks. So that's good. That is fucking amazing. And I will give them top marks for that shit. All right, each season may have very different rules. Check back. Okay, yeah. Makes sense. This is actually how they would have to start doing this as they're releasing more and more sets, this, that, and the other. You're inevitably going to get this, he who's been here the longest will rank supreme because they have a bigger collection kind of thing, and thus newer opportunities are lessened. So, yeah, I kind of see them having to do something like this, almost a block constructed. But right now, with the amount of cards that are in the Hearthstone arsenal, it's just not possible. But got to look ahead into the future, so I like that. Okay. Season preliminaries, and again for the season championship. At the start of each best of 5 series, each player will inform their opponent of their 4 classes and what they have brought. The players will then inform the admin of which opponent classes they wish to ban from their blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we're looking into the whole... Okay, so we're seeing some, one thing here, championship tour match format. Okay, so it's Conquest with ban. That's good. I like that. I think that's cool. All right, players are able to obtain championship tour points through ranked play seasons as well, blah, blah, sanctioned events. Championships, 128 of the top point earners per region will be invited to participate in region season preliminaries. After preliminary tournament, point decay will begin to accumulate again and to be used to determine top players in the next season, blah, 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 blah. Any event that provides points must follow the approved criteria, which, by the way, that criteria is pretty... All right. Any event that will be receiving points will be posted on the upcoming events. Good. Hopefully they keep that updated this time. Last season, it was not updated worth a damn. And that's the one thing I had a huge problem with. Managing a team, I'm always looking for where they need to go to get their points, because this is what fucking matters. And that thing was not updated for shit. And it was a real problem, guys. Real problem. Okay, so here we get to this point. Ranked play. First place only gets 15 points versus 50 like it was last time. Second to 10 gets 12 points. All right, so it's not that huge of a drop. 10 points now for 11 to 25. Just getting Legend gets you 1 point. So if you get Legend... again, they took away that old system. So, I mean, just getting Legend will get you something, right? All right. And then, just getting, 51 to 100 will give you 5 points right there. So that's actually pretty legit. I like that. I think this is a much fairer balance, so you can have an off month and then you can come right back in, and you're not getting too much of a decay in point acquiring. So that's not bad. All right. So here's the thing that people are probably really looking at. Season preliminaries for Americas and Europe. The Americans Championships includes North America and Latin America, which is bullshit, but okay. The Hearthstone season preliminaries will take place just before each region season championship. The season preliminaries will invite the top 128 point earners for each respective region alongside the Tavern Hero representative for each host. Fireside Gathering. The season preliminaries will be played in multiple on-site Fireside Gathering locations at the same time in a double elimination tournament format. Okay, yeah. Players can attend any location that is most convenient, sweet, but each player will be matched against their opponent based on their seeding regardless of where in the world the players are participating. The top 8 point earners in each season preliminaries will have their travel expenses covered. All players must attend one of these live events to participate in the tournament. Sweet. Okay. Southeast Asia, Asia Pacific. Okay, here we go. Each season championship will include top 8 players from their respective regions, season preliminaries, and have a prize pool of 100,000, blah, blah, blah. The players will be divided into 2 groups of 4 players, kind of like what we saw at BlizzCon, right? And dual tournament groups. The top 2 players of each group will advance to a 4-player single elimination bracket until the region's Season 2 champion is crowned. Travel expenses are covered for blah. Okay, good. World Championship, pretty much the same shit. All right. So now, here's where some interesting shit is, and it looks a little confusing here. All right, maximum invites. No player can be invited to a tournament, and no player may be provided unfair buys in an event. However, a tournament organizer can reserve spots for specific players, and seating is done at the discretion of the tournament organizer. So what this means is that whole no player invited is actually kind of bullshit because there's reserve slots. I hate to break that to you, but they have to word it this way. But there will no longer be, oh, he gets a 2-round bye. So, yeah, we've seen that in some tournaments where, you know, then all the player has to do is win 4 games and he wins like fucking 100 points shit. We saw that at Cowlitz, and that was just fucking bullshit. All right, number of participants. At least 32 people must play a match in order for any of the event participants to be awarded points. So what this means is you must have at least 32 people participating in the event. Now, because of the way online qualifiers and this, that, and the other work, that's probably going to easily fit into a lot of this. Number of participants, at least 32 participants. Yeah, okay, we already did that one. Minimum player registration cap. Must have 128 minimum open registration. Okay. Player eligibility. Events must be open to all eligible players from a published region. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, match format. Tournaments must follow pre-approved match formats, which they go through a list here. Last hero standing conquest. 4 hero, 1 band conquest. Blind pick, best of 5. Shit. Tournament format, group play, single play, double elimination, Swiss round robin, any combination of the above. Yeah, okay, cool. Event sponsors, again, same thing. No gambling, firearms, cigarettes, tobacco, alcohol, porn. You know, all the stuff we all love. Nope, can't have it. And you gotta, you know, make sure everything's reported correctly. Can we invite players to our Hearthstone majors? Players can be invited. See, here's where it gets confusing. They say, no, you can't. Yes, you can. Invited to majors and have their spots reserved for the tournament, but they may not receive special buys. See, that's all that basically means. Can't get a buy. You are down in the slums with everybody else. But because seating is at the discretion of the event organizers, there's ways of working around there. You can put like this really well-loved player. Like you can put Forsen in with like 4 scrubs that nobody, or 3 scrubs nobody's ever heard of. All right? Automatically, he's probably going to get 2 wins out of that and be elevated. So, yeah, organizers can play some shady shit right there, but there's really not much you can do about it. And you do actually have to cater to the organizers somewhat, as they're the ones putting up these events. And, well, this is a business after all. And if people want to watch their favorite streamer, they're going to go to that tournament where that streamer is going to be. All right? It's simple economics there, guys. Can I compete with 2 different battle tags at ranked play? Answer is pretty much no. What countries are eligible? Yeah, whatever. What about China? And they have their own shit. Blah, blah. Can I compete in ranked play from region that isn't where players of my country normally play? Yes, you can compete in any ranked play to earn points. Here's where I have a fucking problem. This is fucking bullshit. How are you going to have season championships, right, in region that are region specific, and yet allow people to compete across region and take points from that region over to their other region? That is fucking bullshit right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is complete and utter bullshit. And that is probably the biggest flaw I see in this entire thing. All right, Morma. I'm a Hearthstone. How do I make sure event? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I've already read that shit like a million times over. It hasn't changed much. All right, so a lot of good here. A lot of good. But they still missed one major thing with the system, and it's going to come back and bite them in the ass. It's pretty much shitting all over the North America region and the Asian region in lieu of making Europe have an easier time. And I don't agree with that. I do not agree with that whatsoever. Seriously, play in your own fucking region. All right? You want to be the best of your region? Play in your fucking region. Don't take points away from other regions. Yeah, it's an easy way of doing it, but shit, we already saw how that fucks up. But anyway, yeah, that's my whole little synopsis on this. If you like these videos, please like, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Do you think that these are fair rules? Do you think this is going to work? What are your thoughts on this? Where do you see problems? I mean, I see like 2 right now, but We'll have to wait and see how this actually comes out. Till next time, stay safe, have fun, and may Art and Jesus bless you. Oh, and before I go, I got my Forsen shirt. Peace.